Dear parents, teachers, and protectors of our children, I am Lylan from the AtapumaWorld. Today, we will discover valuable lessons about the importance of healthy eating, empathy, open communication, and the power of change and self-improvement. We will see how Patricio faced his own challenges and overcame them with determination and support. But before we begin, make sure you have the story Pato the Duck nearby, whether in video story format, printed, or digital. You will need your magical passport for this journey. Patricio has unhealthy eating habits because he consumes too many sweets instead of nutritious foods. This can be an opportunity to teach children about the importance of a balanced diet and how bad habits can affect health. The first suggestion for parents and teachers is to connect with children through empathy. Empathy is like having a super big heart that can feel what others feel. It is like an invisible hug that helps us understand how our friends are feeling. With empathy, we can become emotion detectives, discovering someone's mood without them even telling us. It is like having a superpower that connects us with the feelings of others and helps us become good friends. It is loving magic for the heart. Start by remembering your own temptations and weaknesses. We all like sweet things, so you could share a personal anecdote about how you have also faced the dilemma of choosing between healthy food and something delicious. This connection creates an open space for conversation. And what better way to do it than with the story of Pato the Duck? Exactly. This story about a mischievous duck shows us that, even as adults, we all have weaknesses and temptations. Imagine Patricio for a moment, with his eyes shining at the sight of a delicious candy. Hasn't that happened to you too? That is an excellent starting point. Absolutely. By connecting with children through empathy, parents and teachers can build a bridge between their personal experiences and the experiences of children. Children often feel more comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings when they know adults have also gone through similar situations. So, how can we do this effectively? In the story Pato the Duck, Patricio faces the difficult decision between healthy foods and tempting treats. As adults, we can remember moments when we face similar dilemmas. Do you remember ever feeling an irresistible craving for something sweet? I certainly do. And what about you? But the important thing is that we can use those personal memories as connection points with children. Imagine sitting with your children and telling them about your weakness for chocolate cookies or ice cream. You can explain how it feels to face that temptation. By sharing these personal experiences, we create an open space for conversation. Children feel understood and realize that adults have gone through the same things too. It can help them feel less alone in their struggles. In addition, remembering our own temptations and weaknesses allows us to show vulnerability. This is essential for building strong relationships with children. When children see that adults are not perfect and that they also make mistakes, they are more likely to feel comfortable sharing their own struggles and fears. That is true. Vulnerability connects us on a deeper level. You can say something to children like, sometimes I also struggle to choose healthy foods instead of something sweet. Sometimes those candies are so tempting that it is hard to resist. Has something similar ever happened to you? This openness not only shows them that adults understand, but it also encourages honest communication. Children are more likely to share their own challenges and feelings if they see that adults are willing to listen and understand. Going back to Patricio's story, we can see that his love for sweets is a natural part of his personality, but it is also a habit that affects his health. By connecting with children through empathy, parents and teachers can guide them toward a deeper understanding of how their food choices can affect their well-being. You can say something like, Patricio, just like us, sometimes faces difficult decisions about what he eats. Even though sweets are delicious, it is also important to remember that healthy foods help us feel good and stay strong. That is an effective way to show them that they can enjoy sweets from time to time, but they must also take care of their health. Just like Patricio, we all face challenges, but we can learn to balance our choices. Connecting with children through empathy is essential for building strong relationships. Sharing our own weaknesses and temptations allows us to create an open space for conversation. It also shows children that adults understand their struggles and challenges. So parents and teachers, do not be afraid to show your human side and talk about your own temptations. It is a powerful way to teach children about the importance of food choices and how they affect health. Connect through empathy and open the doors to healthy and meaningful conversations. Sometimes we think that, in order to teach children to eat well, we must be perfect. That we always have to say, this is okay, and this is not. But the truth is that perfection does not teach. Empathy does. That is why, parents and teachers, you should not be afraid to show your human side. You can say, yes, I like sweets too, but I discovered that when I eat fruit, I feel lighter and full of energy. Those kinds of phrases create magic, because they do not only teach children how to eat well, they also teach them how to feel, think, and make conscious decisions. When a child hears that, they do not feel like they are being given an order. Instead, they feel understood, as if their teacher or their mom struggles with the same things too. And that creates a bridge, a real connection. Imagine saying to a child, "Today I wanted to eat a chocolate bar, but I chose a mandarin orange instead, and I felt proud of myself." By sharing our small decisions, we teach that choosing healthy food is not about giving things up, but about taking care of ourselves with love. Children learn more from what they see than from what they hear. So when they see us choosing fruit, drinking water, or enjoying a homemade meal, they feel it, imitate it, and integrate it into their lives. So the next time you talk about food, speak from the heart, not from fear or obligation, but from love and understanding. Remember, children do not only learn from what we tell them, they learn from what we feel together with them. Thank you for connecting with children through empathy, where we discovered that teaching healthy eating is also teaching self-love. If this capsule touched your heart, follow us for more content that inspires, supports, and strengthens families.